The next part of this that we need to talk about is identity theft. So what is identity theft? It's when a criminal steals your PII, which is your personally identifiable information, like your full name, your social security number, national identity number, credit card number, driver's license number, number from accounts, your those types of things. They steal that, and then they use that against you. Right? They use that to impersonate target employees, get physical access to facilities. So identity theft can be pretty bad. So an attacker, once they steal that identity, they can open new accounts. They can open even phone and wireless accounts. They can get utility information, like get you to pay for their electricity or their cable TV or whatever it is. You're paying for their Hulu account. They can open banking accounts with bogus checks and keep that open for a month until they bounce enough that it closes, and they can clone your debit card or make a withdrawal from your account. It's crazy stuff. And most of you in this class have experienced at least a little bit of this. I've been notified by my bank of a transaction that looks potentially fraudulent. I remember this is probably over a decade ago. I got notified by the bank. I logged into my bank account, and sure enough, somebody had spent like $3, or no, it was a few cents, and then they spent $3, and then they went all out and tried to spend thousands. I don't think there was that much in my account, but it was flagged, and we're able to stop it from happening. Right? Another time, that was around that same era, I got a contact from my debit card, or was it my credit card? I can't remember. And they asked me, are you in Kansas City right now at Best Buy buying a flat screen TV? And I'm like, no, I'm not in Kansas City buying a TV. I was actually in a data center working on a computer or something or other. And they said, okay, well, you might need to come in and get your credit or debit card replaced, right? Because somebody was in Kansas buying a flat screen TV with my identification. So that's just a little bit of identity theft, right? The one bought a house in my name, but they were able to get my debit card number. So types of identity theft. One of the worst ones is child identity theft. Do you have kids? Do you plan on having kids? You need to look out for this. So here's the scenario. You raise your kid. Finally, after all these years, seems like 80 years, but the kid is finally 18. Woo! You get them out to go to college or get them out of the house to get a job, and they finally leave the nest. They move out, and when they go apply for an apartment, or maybe they're looking to buy a house, they find out that their credit is actually 12 years long and includes purchases or failed purchases of houses and credit cards and so on. Why? Because your kid's identity was stolen when they were very, very young. It's very important to protect children's identity. There's also a criminal identity theft where a criminal uses your identity, uses financial information, takes your driver's license information and uses that, uses your insurance information, uses your medical information to maybe use that against you, or use your insurance or medical information for other purposes. They can steal your tax identity, clone your identity, and then conceal it. They can use what's called synthetic identity theft or social security identity theft. So many different types of identity theft can happen. And so you need to safeguard your identity, safeguard your personally identifiable numbers. Don't give out any of it. Also, one of the things that you can do is, even if you don't have a whole lot of credit, or let's say that you have multiple houses and you have a lot of credit, either way, there are credit monitoring apps through organizations that can monitor your cards, your bank accounts, your personally identifiable information, and tell you if any of it gets used anywhere from the dark web through everywhere on the internet and other locations. So if you want to guard your identity from being stolen, that's one of the good ways.